Hello. I am Jennifer Hale, and I am your host for this event that you're watching right now. We are live from the main theater at PAX South in San Antonio, Texas. And we are about to unveil something that has not only been trending on Reddit, but has set the internet ablaze for days. And that something is Guild Wars 2, Heart of Thorns. Now, in just a few moments, we will be sharing a copious amount of detail about exactly what that means. But first, we thought it would be fun to engage in some random speculation. Let's see over here. So you guys, what do you think we are waiting for right now? Like, what do you think Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns is exactly?
An expansion. Biggest expansion ever.
We have one theory. How about you? Tell me about your sign.
My sign is a commander tag, obviously, and I have a blue one and a yellow one. I am ready to lead the Zerg on the hype train, you guys.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! How about you guys?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
Are you ready? Yeah. What? Yeah, you think it's a content update? All right. How about you? What do you think Heart of Thorns is?
PvE that's not going to be terrible.
Okay. You know, let's get some expert opinions about this. Let's toss this over to our shoutcasters.
Whoa, we are at PAX South for Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns and pre-show. It's looking pretty good out there.
This is insane.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Crowd is excited.
They are on fire.
We are excited.
I think we're probably more excited than anyone, even though there's so many people here. It's just absolutely awesome and epic. It's just going to be so good, and I don't think I've ever said awesome as much as I've said it in the last couple of days. But we are so excited.
That has been a good word to describe all of this.
Yeah, I think it's the best word.
And we've got a special guest over here.
Hi, Ruby.
Ruby.
Hi, guys. I am super excited. I imagine you probably are too. Excited is the word. I cannot hear myself think, and it is like the greatest thing ever. So we're going to talk for just a second about Guild Wars 2 live streaming because you guys have a vested interest in this now.
We do.
If you do not already watch it, Points of Interest, we have 2 Guild Wars 2 live streams that we do regularly. Points of Interest is the Living World PvE side. We air that every other Friday at noon Pacific. The next one is next Friday, and I cannot tell you anything about what it's going to be. You're going to have to watch. You'll find out pretty soon. Points of Interest has gotten a lot more exciting recently. It's gotten a lot more awesome because Richie and Aurora are bookending Points of Interest now. Richie, you're going to be live streaming for a half an hour beforehand.
Yep.
And then Aurora's going to come back and judge us.
Analyze everything you say.
This is not intimidating in the least. It's tiny bit intimidating. So I also want to mention that Points of Interest is a sister show. This is the greatest thing ever. I am so excited. Okay, so Points of Interest is a sister show to Ready Up, which is our competitive show, which is more your guys' venue. I'm not very good at this stuff yet. This is our competitive show. This is all things PvP, World versus World, Balance Development, our World Tournament Series, everything competitive on the competitive side of Guild Wars 2. Josh Davis will come in there and talk about that every other week. He's on opposite Fridays, same time, same channel. So, and you guys will probably be able to talk about that a little bit more, but right now I think you probably have some other things you want to talk about.
We maybe. Why not?
I don't know. What's going on? Anything?
Well, you know, in about 25 minutes, there's going to be an announcement, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure it's an expansion.
Oh,
expansion.
You said
And with that, I will see myself out.
Bye,
Thank
Ruby.
you guys. I
Bye,
will see
Ruby.
you after the show. Have a wonderful time.
See you soon. So when we talk about expansion, what are we actually looking for? When you think of other games and you think of Guild Wars 2, what is it going to be? I mean, you know, ArenaNet do it completely different.
Right.
You know? If it's an expansion, what can we expect? What are we actually thinking is actually going to happen?
I think we can be pretty sure that something like a boxed expansion you just buy at a store and yeah, just have a slice of content that you get at one time and then nothing for the next year. That is not going to happen.
No.
ArenaNet has always been on the forefront of doing things differently, being a bit daring about what they are going to do. As the crowd is going wild.
Yes, they want the expansion, but they want it done just a little bit different, the ArenaNet way.
Yeah,
I think we can count on that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's going to be a new, exactly, the ArenaNet way. It's like a slogan, isn't it? It's like something we should always think about when we do things. It's like, but what main features are we looking for? Like, personally, like speculating, I mean...
Yeah, we don't know anything. Just
Yeah, we know
everybody-
nothing. We know as much as you guys know, so...
We had the rehearsal the other night, and right when they started to spoil stuff, they lured us away with pizza, and we were like idiots. We're like zombies, pizza. And so we know nothing. Anything we say right now is
This is complete speculation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So on
We
the
are
PvE
professional guessers.
Yeah, exactly. Best guesses, yeah. So on the PvE side, in terms of like story, Pale Tree, Mordremoth, a new zone, what can we expect? Do you think we're going to go to a new zone? Do you think we're going to have many new zones? Is it going to be in the game itself and changing zones? Is that
Right. I think new zones are pretty much guaranteed. We know that we're chasing Mordremoth. We had that trailer, and at the end, Bram said, we're taking the fight to Mordremoth. So
Yeah.
I think we have to go deeper into the Maguma jungle.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we'll get new zones there. What we're going to find there, as far as we saw the Mordrum vines coming up and attacking the packed airships. So are we going to find wreckage of the packed airships, possibly?
Okay.
And Destiny's Edge as well.
Do you think they survived? The people on those airships?
I think if they were going to off a bunch of characters that we have been near and dear to us for a long time, I don't think we could be satisfied with a simple cutscene.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
I think at least Air is still alive because she just was so cool on the show.
Well-
Okay, this is just going straight up now. No, I'm still shooting with my bow.
It's going down. She has her bow drawn.
Plus, she's a Norn, and you can't kill a Norn with just a 500-foot
Yeah.
drop. I mean,
No.
it's going to change in some
that's
creature,
just
you know?
that's silly.
We also have Ritlock to
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
of.
what is that?
Yeah.
Is he obviously has come back telling us that we cannot trust any of the Sylvari now.
Yep.
The Sylvari are confirmed minions of Mordremoth. So we have some Sylvari turning, but the big thing is the Sylvari are a playable race.
Yeah.
What is this going to mean
Yes.
for our player characters?
Maybe it's the first expansion for an MMO ever to have an unplayable race.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone has got a
Yeah.
Sylvari loses
make your
their
Sylvari
character.
now.
Well, see, we've been talking about. I mean, we're talking about some fun things, like you said. Like it could be an unplayable thing. Maybe it's not something we're saying we think is going to happen, but speculation of what's going to happen in the community. Is there going to be, is the Sylvari? You're just not going to be able to play as them anymore,
I think
like you
there would be
said.
riots.
Let's take them away.
Or
That
you
would
can,
be a
there's
pretty
going to be a
drastic
second faction. Sorry, Nick.
That would be a pretty drastic change. I mean, we had some uproar on the forums, on Reddit, thinking about that kind of stuff and what would be the consequences of it.
Yeah.
I think it is a funny idea to think about really a Guild Wars 2 with factions,
Yeah.
where you kind of take the idea of world versus world out in the open and into the PvE area.
Right. Would that
but-
introduce dueling
That would
between
be-
players?
Oh.
Open world dueling?
Yeah.
Open world dueling. And then I kind of think if there's anything going on into that direction, we're going to have one race, maybe a new one. New races are always a thing with expansions.
Yes.
Sure.
They're always a possibility. Maybe they join up with the Sylvari.
Yeah.
Just to have someone on their side as well, not
Which-
just the plant guys.
Not the plant
Which
guy.
which race though? I mean, this is going pretty quickly. We're going to be going over quite soon to Jennifer. Actually, just
Yeah.
as we are. This has actually been going a lot longer than we thought it would. But just in terms of we're talking about races, new weapons, maybe
Yeah.
new SPVP maps, maybe new World v World maps.
Right.
Generally, new everything of what
Yeah.
we want to. We have not got enough time to talk about what we would like, what we can speculate,
Yeah.
how we think is going to come in. But it's just so exciting. What the stuff
Yeah.
that can come.
What's your number one thing that you want?
I want new SPVP maps and new
Yeah.
World v World maps for the World v World guys. It's going to be. I think that's coming. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
What about you,
think-
Nick?
Yeah, SPVP maps is a big thing for me as a PvP player, and I think just in general a lot of features. There have been mentions of a lot of features that have just maybe been mentioned once by ArenaNet, and we haven't seen them anymore, which is also, again, just a brilliant point. Just bring them in an expansion. That is just the perfect opportunity to bring in all these features that people wanted for years yet now.
Right.
We are actually going to be going back to Jennifer. We're pretty close here at PAX South to get the announcement. What's going on? We've got Colin and co going to be telling us many awesome things.
We are going to find out. So I'm so excited.
Stay tuned, guys. You're obviously going to stay
Thorns,
tuned.
man.
Don't go now. I mean, look at the
Can't leave
crowd.
now.
This is awesome. We're excited. Thank you very much. We will see you soon.
Hello, everybody! Thank you so much for coming out today. And a huge thank you to anyone who woke up at the butt crack of dawn to wait in line. It is so cool to see so many people in here. I mean, if I had to do a quick count, I would say that I think I just saw number 1,152 just walk in the door. Wow! 1,500 people fit in this theater. I feel like 1,500's worth some boomsticking, don't you? Yes! Yes! What's even crazier is that there are currently tens of thousands of fans watching this theater live around the globe, broadcasting everywhere via Char, the magic of the interwebs. In theater audience, meet the internet. Internet, allow me to introduce you to the fans here in San Antonio. I am sure you will get along just fine. All right, save it. We got to save it for later. My name is Jennifer Hale. And while my face may not be that familiar to many of you, some of you might recognize my voice just a teeny bit. I am Jenna, Queen of Kryta, Regent of Ascalon, Crusher of the Ogre Revolt. I have proudly been the voice of Queen Jenna since Guild Wars 2 launched in 2012. And time flies because it's 2015, and some changes are afoot. Since ArenaNet asked me to play host for this lovely event, I have been receiving some very cryptically worded emails using the code name HOT. First I thought it was spam. I mean, all these emails with the subject line HOT. But alas, we all know what HOT stands for now. Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns! What is it? What is it, you may ask? I'm not telling you, but we do have some very special guests here who will spill the beans in just a few minutes. And when those special guests do arrive, I expect all of you to greet them with the mighty roar of a boomstick orchestra. Now, we should probably rehearse that a couple of times, don't you think? Let's hear it. That's all right. You can do better. Come on, come on, come on. Let's hear it. Woo! That was very impressive. That was very impressive. Now that you know your responsibilities for the morning, sit back, relax, and take a few moments to soak in the ambiance. It is about that time. Ready those boomsticks, but no noise yet. We need silence for dramatic effect. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a loud, out of control, and absolutely ape-shit welcome to the president and founder of ArenaNet, Mike O'Brien!
Hello, well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, and thank you, Jennifer, our Queen Jenna. Yeah. We have such an exciting day today. Before we're done here, I hope that we will have made this a memorable day, not only for Guild Wars 2 fans, but for fans of MMOs everywhere. That's because today, I can finally tell you what we've been working on and where we're taking Guild Wars 2 next. Yeah. All right. You know how much is going on in the game, right? So, the Hub City Lion's Arch, it still lies in ruins. And thanks to our old friend Scarlet and her experiments with magical ley line energy, the Elder Dragon Mordramoth has awakened. Yes. Mordramoth has already corrupted much of the Sylvari race. And it just destroyed the packed fleet containing many of the heroes of Destiny's Edge. Mordremoth's power is growing, its corruption is spreading, but we know where we can find the dragon, deep in the heart of the Maguma jungle, and that's where we're going next. Yes. 11 days ago, at the cliffhanger ending for the season finale, Point of No Return, we hit you with a mysterious trailer and with the words, Heart of Thorns. And since then, you've been guessing. What does it all mean? What does it all mean? It's been a fun 11 days. All right, well, you know what? I think a lot of you nailed it. But the moment of truth is here. Yes. Yes. It's the moment of truth. Do you want to see for yourselves what Heart of Thorns means? Yes. It's time. I give you Heart of Thorns.
The journey of the hero is filled with trials. Trials of courage, trials of loss, trials of war. Each forging the hero in the fires of resolve, wisdom, and strength, propelling them into the unknown. This journey never ends. The hero's journey is to become legend.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the world premiere of the first expansion pack for Guild Wars 2. That's right, we're here today to talk about an expansion pack. And before we're done on the stage, we will tell you about every major feature in that expansion pack. You know, a lot of you have been on this journey with us for a while. Maybe since the launch of Guild Wars 2. Maybe before that. Yeah. Maybe going back to the manifesto video from 2010, where we laid down the core value